your strategy becomes critical then, right? So you can't use the same strategy you used, say, 2 years ago. Everyone was doing well then. Now it's going to be more about finding possibly, and this is where I say this is where you have to be creative in terms of your strategy. You want to find those deals where you can add value and really increase your equity and your cash flow from rents significantly. You're either shifting to more value add properties. You could do short-term rentals or mid-term rentals. Midterm rentals are this funny space where you're not spinning your wheels and spending a lot of time on it. And even with short-term rentals, you shouldn't, right? So you want to be very intentional about how much time you're putting into your portfolio, but still using these strategies to boost your returns where you can still be, instead of making $200 a month from a property, you can be going all the way to $3,000, $4,000 in cash flow from that property. So then that interest rate is not that significant because your returns are significantly higher. Tapping into tax strategies when you're doing that, and that's something that it doesn't have to do with the market cycle. If you know what you're doing and you're tapping into it, that return is guaranteed for you. The value add, the tax strategies, those are completely in your control. Then you're boosting your returns. And if you're getting above 50% return ROI from that property in 1 year, then that 5%, 6%, 7% interest rate doesn't really matter as much, but that arbitrage, and that's where you're working. So the strategy and then really stress testing, having the cash reserves and taking on the right debt, those are so you're able to hold the property through any periods of turbulence. I think those are the two things we need to think about very differently. And it's true for single family or multifamily, but when you're doing that right, then you should be fine.